everyone, I'm Miss Amber, and today we are continuing our new series called Into the Wild. Every single time, it just gets me. Okay, in this series, we will be looking at amazing animals and the biblical truths that they help us learn. Last week, we learned all about community. Wolves live in family groups called a pack. We learned that we are called to live in community. We all have a special part in community, and community is life-giving, and community is encouraging. If you want to go back and watch that full episode, you can check it out on our YouTube channel at 1132 Kids. Now, this week, we are going to take a look at the small but mighty and fierce mongoose. What is a mongoose, you might ask? Well, if you stick around, we are going to learn all about them together. Each week, we have been learning facts about animals. We've been testing your animal knowledge along with some innocent volunteers in a challenge I like to call Fake Animal Facts. Now, make sure to sit up really tall, pay attention, and check out this challenge.
Hey, what's up everybody? Mr. Andrew here, and I am so excited for you to come on this adventure with me in Fake Facts Animal Edition. Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to Animal Facts Fake Edition. Is that a thing? I don't know. We're making it a thing. I am Mr. Andrew.
And I am Mr. Trey.
That's right. And so today, Mr. Trey has bravely joined me for another edition of these Fake Facts,
yes.
Animal Edition. And I hope you know a lot about the mongoose, or mongoose, plural. Do you?
I know a lot about mongoose.
Okay, wow. Sounds very confident, but you won't be when I tell you our punishment is being boozled. It's hard to get excited about this game because Mr. Andrew already hates buttered popcorn, and it's in here as a reward and a punishment. I just can't even do it. Spoiled eggs? Who wants to eat that? Anyways, okay, so the way this works is I'm gonna say one or three facts, and you have to tell me which one is the fake fact, okay? Sounds simple enough, but if you get it wrong, you must spin our giant wheel to find out our giant punishment. Ready? Watch this giant spin.
Bruh. Oh.
Mic drop. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, all right, here we go. My card's upside down.
Bruh.
Okay, now I'm ready. All right, so round number one. All right, numero uno in Spanish.
There we
Just
go.
saying. All right, so here we go. Fact number one. You have to tell me which one is the fake fact. All right, number one. A mongoose is a
Fact.
single... What? How in the world did he already get... Okay, hold on. That's incredible. Okay, okay, well, fact. Do you want me to move to the next one? I don't know. I'll do number one again. A mongoose is a single fierce animal. Number two, mongoose are small, weighing only up to 10 pounds. Number three, mongoose live in colonies, which is the fake fact.
The colony?
The colony. Well, that's the fake fact?
I think it is.
Okay, so he said number three, mongoose or geese live in colonies. And that is actually a true fact.
Oh.
They do live in colonies. The fake fact was, mongoose aren't actually a single fierce animal. It's actually, there's plenty of species to it. So mongoose is a name given to 34 different species of animals.
34?
34, yeah, that's how old I am. I'm just kidding, kids. Don't believe everything you hear. That's a fake fact. But Mr. Trey, why don't you grab my giant wheel? Because you unfortunately got it wrong. Okay, spin that wheel. Let's see. Let's see.
Bruh.
Oh, wow, that's a big spin. What is it?
Buttered popcorn.
Or rotten egg. So, yeah, Mr. Andrew's least favorite. So go ahead and dig in there. find it. I really don't like this one. I'm not gonna lie. So, found it?
All right, I got it.
All right, let's count them down. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go for it. I can't watch.
No!
Spit it in our trash can of doom, okay?
Buttered popcorn.
What?
I don't like buttered popcorn either.
That is disgusting, and I'm in total agreement. Okay. Well, that was really gross, and
Almost rather have the egg.
Really?
Almost.
Oh, okay. Well, you're in luck because No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any rotten eggs in here. All right, so let's jump to round number 2, okay? I'm feeling more confident about this. I'm liking this challenge. Round number 2, tell me the fake fact, okay?
Okay.
All right, fact number 1. Mongoose, or geese, live in burrows underground. Whoa, how do people see them then?
Where
Come on,
they at?
people. Science. All right, number 2, they eat a variety of different things. Insects, fruit, birds, rodents, and even snakes. All right?
Wow.
Fact number 3, they have razor-sharp teeth, but they're not very fast. Which is the fake fact? They live underground, they eat a variety of food, or they have razor-sharp teeth?
I'm going to say number 1. They
Number
live underground.
Because how would anyone ever see
We
them?
would never know where they're at.
Like, duh. Anyways, that's actually true. So, yeah. Actually, the fake fact was that they have razor-sharp teeth.
Wow.
And we said they're not very fast. They're actually very fast and very
Really?
agile. Ooh. I guess that makes sense because they eat snakes. So how do you
Yeah.
catch a snake if you're not fast or agile?
That's right.
That's true. Well, speaking of fast and agile, why don't you spin our wheel?
Let's get a better spin.
Okay, what are you hoping for? Toothpaste. That's what everyone hopes
yeah.
for. Brush the teeth after the popcorn.
Boiled milk?
Spoiled
Delicious.
or coconut.
Okay.
Two bads, I guess.
But we all don't want stinky socks.
No one wants stinky socks. Mr. John cannot take off
do
his
it.
socks again. It's just gross. All right, spin that wheel. Let's see what you
right.
get. I can't.
Oh
look.
no.
What did it get?
We got toothpaste or berry blue.
Well done. Give him a round of applause, everybody. He wins this round. All right, go in there and grab one. There we go. Perfect. Okay, count them down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Berry blue.
Berry blue. Sounds very good to me. Wow, Mr. Andrew, you cracked me up. All right, so round number 3. Okay, here we go.
We got
round
this.
Number
We got
3.
this. We
okay.
can do it.
So I'm feeling very confident. I'm liking my odds right now. Okay, here we go. Round number 3. The mongoose will attack the most venomous snakes in the world, like the cobra and the black mamba. Whoa. All right, number 2. Mongoose, or geese, are made with the immunity to venom. When they're bit, their bodies block chemicals in the snake's venom so they don't die. We're talking immortality here, people.
They live forever?
They live forever, apparently. I don't know. That might be a fake fact. I don't know. Okay, number 3, the snake bite doesn't even hurt them.
They are forever.
Who are these creatures? I want one. I want to be a mongoose.
Let's get a pet mongoose.
Let's do it. Oh my goodness, we're going in on pet mongoose. Okay. All right, so I don't even know if you remember the facts anymore, okay? Which is the fake fact?
I know they live forever.
Okay. They don't die. Okay, number 1, they attack the most venomous snakes. Number 2,
Maybe.
made with immunity to venom. Number 3, the bite of a snake doesn't even hurt them.
I want to say number 3.
No! Yes, you're right. The bite actually still hurts them, but they avoid most of their bites. Due to their fast footwork. That's why you do your ladders, kids. Mongoose dance around the snake. Oh, okay. And they tire it out so that they can then go in for the kill. But the bite still hurts them, and you were correct. And
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't want canned dog food, okay? So if you're in the campus right now watching, I want you to say canned dog food. No. Canned dog food. No. Okay, cool. So, all right, ready? Here we go. Big wheel, big wheel, big wheel, big spin. Oh, it hit my finger. Let me do it again. Wasn't ready. What did I get? Toasted marshmallow?
Ooh.
Or what? Or stink bug. Oh,
Stink bug.
Okay, I didn't want that one. All right. It's been nice knowing you.
Stink bug. Stink bug.
All right, count me down. I'm ready.
All right, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Eat it. Stink bug.
Thank you, Jesus. It's the toasted marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Yes.
Where's the fire?
Oh, wait. I don't know. Okay. That might have been the stink bug. It started tasting more like a stink bug the more I chewed it.
That's where they get you.
That's
at the end.
Oh yeah, that was stink bug. Oh, my breath is gonna smell terrible for the rest of the day. Anyways, we're so excited that you could join us, Mr. Trey. This has been a fun time learning about the mongoose or mongoose.
That's right.
I'm just saying. Anyways, we're gonna push it back to the message. So why don't you guys check this out?
Cannot believe that mongooses, the mongoose eat snakes. Ew. How can something that is so cute be so fierce? That reminds me of our big answer for today. It is, I can overcome trouble. I can overcome trouble. That doesn't mean that trouble will never come. But we can be victorious just like the mongoose. Our memory verse for today is found in Romans 12:21. It says, "Don't let evil conquer you, but conquer evil by doing good." So, what can we learn from the mongoose? The mongoose reminds us that in life, we might get bit, but we won't be poisoned. We are not talking about actually getting bit. Don't bite people, guys. That's not sanitary, okay? But what we are talking about is we're talking about the sting or the hurt that comes from trouble in our lives. Trouble will come, but we can stand against it. See, in the Bible, there was this man named Paul, okay? Paul was on assignment. He was on assignment to go tell Caesar in Rome about Jesus. But a storm came, and he was shipwrecked and abandoned on an island. That's kind of scary, right? And on that island, Paul, he went to put some more wood on a fire because they were really cold and probably soaked and probably scared, right? When all of a sudden, a venomous snake slithered out and attached itself to Paul's hand. I think that means it bit it you're I don't know what he did. I would have screamed, right? The native people assumed, that means that they already had a thought in their head. They assumed that Paul had done some bad things because so much trouble was finding him, right? That storm came. There was a shipwreck. And now on top of all of that, a poisonous snake bit him. They thought that Paul would surely die. Paul, instead, he just shook the snake off into the fire and just went about his business. That's a little bit crazy, but quite impressive. That kind of reminds me of the mongoose. See, Paul knew. He knew how to deal with trouble. So let's take a look together at 3 lies that try to attach to us just like that snake when trouble comes, okay? So sit up really straight and tall. Awesome. If you're taking notes, make sure to write these down. Now, these are lies. We know that lies are opposite of the truth. Very good. Okay, so lie number 1, numero uno, okay, is this. My decisions, right, or my choices got me here. Meaning the trouble that I'm seeing is my fault. The choices I made, the decisions I made got me here. That's lie number 1. Now, sometimes it is our decisions that lead us into trouble. We're not saying that that's not the case, but that's not always the case. We need to take responsibility for the choices that we make, right? But you can be doing everything right. You can be making all the right choices, all the right decisions, and trouble can still come. See, Paul was sharing the gospel. Paul was telling people about Jesus. He actually told all of the people on that ship not to sail. Paul did everything right and still found himself shipwrecked. So that's lie number 1. Lie number 2. Lie number 2 is this. This is happening, this trouble, whatever it may be, this is happening because I'm bad. That's a lie, right? That's lie number 2. Now, the native people, right, you remember the shipwreck on that island, thought Paul was a bad guy. They looked at all this stuff that was happening and they were like, whoa, bro, I don't know what you did, but that's a lot of stuff. They were trying to find a reason for all the bad things, all the trouble that was happening to him. And when that snake attached itself to Paul, the only explanation that the native people had was that Paul had to deserve it in some way. Sometimes there isn't a good reason why something happens, but God will, if we let him, use everything for our good, even our trouble, if you can believe that. It actually says in God's word, Romans 8:28, it says this: we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and who are called according to his purpose for them. We love God and we are called according to his purpose. So did Paul. So God didn't cause all the crazy trouble, but God sure did use it to bless Paul and advance him, okay? And he will do that for us as well. So that was lie number 2, that things are happening because I'm bad, because I deserve it in some way. That's not true. Lie number 3, it's this: it's always going to be this way. Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt that you're having a really hard day, or maybe it's even a hard week or a hard month? You're like, why is it so difficult? Why is all this trouble happening? And you are tempted to believe that lie, that it's always going to be like this. But that's not true. The snake didn't just bite Paul, it attached itself to his hand. Everyone thought, surely, that Paul was done for. Trials can seem to last forever sometimes. We can't see the end to them. We might believe that things are always going to be this way, the way that they currently are. But God has a good plan for us. In his word, in Psalm 30, verse 5, it says this: weeping, that's crying, right? Weeping may last through the night. So you might have a really bad day, a really hard night, but it's really good for us. Joy comes in the morning. That means that it's not always going to be this way, okay? So those were some lies that will attach themselves to us in trouble. But now let's look at a second part of this message really quick. Let's look at what our response to trouble should be. How should we respond to trouble? Should we just sit there and say, oh, I can't believe this trouble is happening again? No, there are 2 things that we can do. Number 1, we can focus. We can focus on the right things, on God's promises. In Numbers 23, verse 19, it says this: God is not a man, so he doesn't lie. He is not human, so he does not change his mind. Has he ever spoken and failed to act? Has he ever promised and not carried it through? That's really encouraging. See, Paul knew that there was more to come in his life because God had promised it. So he wasn't going to be taken out by this current circumstance or this current trouble. Even when he was shipwrecked, he said, nope, God says I'm going to go talk to Caesar. I haven't done that yet, so I'm not done. When that snake bit him, he said, well, I haven't talked to Caesar yet, so I'm not done. So number 1, we have to focus on God's promises. Number 2, we need to shake it off. We just need to shake off our trouble sometimes. We just need to push past our trouble sometimes. That doesn't mean that we don't feel it. See, once we are standing firm on God's promises, right? And we have let go of our own way, our own control, our own comfort, our own plans, it becomes easier to just shake off problems. Now, they still hurt, right? Trouble is still difficult. You are still going to be affected by those things. They just don't knock you down or take you out. See, the mongoose knows this as well. The mongoose is made with immunity to the snake's venom, that poison. So when they are bitten, their bodies block the chemicals in the venom. This is really impressive, right? Okay, it blocks the chemicals so that they do not die. Now, they still get bit. The bite still hurts them, but they avoid most bites due to their fast footwork. You might be bit, but you won't be poisoned. See, in 2 Corinthians 4, 8 and 9, it says this: "We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed." And then Romans 12:21 goes on to say this, just like our memory verse, right? "Don't let evil conquer you, but conquer evil by doing good." Now, I have a challenge for you guys, just like we do every week. This week, I want to challenge you to be like the mongoose, cute and furry. No, not cute and furry. Unless you want to be. I think you guys are probably pretty cute, but not like that. I want you to be like the mongoose, and I want you to look trouble in the eyes, and I want you to tell it how big your God is. Don't believe the lies that try to attach to you in times of trouble. Focus on the good plans that God has for you. Don't let evil conquer you, but conquer evil by doing good. You can overcome trouble.